Hello and welcome. Right, I thought I'm going to get a bit of bend. I'm not going to do the final field. I'm going to do this field, and we're going to grab some of these. I'm going to stick them in to convert from straw to manure, so that we can get cracking on, on the lossless. Let me just show you. Yeah, if we go to manure, straw plus slurry and straw plus digestate, we should be then making some manure. Then we can turn to solid fertilizer, manure and slurry and manure and digestate that way to make a lossless. Yeah, there's no loss in that at all. Whereas the standard ones, we're losing a quarter, which is still good, but if we can do more. So basically we need to put some straw in there. So I'm going to get one set of this now. Just coming. In fact, yeah, actually, do you know something? It is true. I've got one of those sort of weird brains where you want to finish things off. And the bottom line is sometimes I've got to adjust a little bit, because it's not always about that. Sometimes you've got to do a little bit of something, and it doesn't matter if you... It's July. We've not got to turn the fields around straight away. I've got trying to think what... I think most of the things that we need now are going to be... We're going to have an awful lot of wheat. I don't think we're going to need to do any wheat again this particular year. So what I'm trying to think is, that means perhaps we can turn to a little bit of profit. Although, to be honest, I'm not being nasty. I think we're doing all right. And I think we are going to when we're doing the bales. Was it August morning? I can't remember if it's this very month that we need to do it, but we're going to go grab one set of bales and stick them inside there. I think one set's enough for now, even if we have to grab some more and stick them on the side of the fields. I think that's enough. Otherwise we've not got enough digestate and slurry to keep up with it. So I'm unsure. The other thing is, I'd like to do one of these sessions is see how much to see if you buy the top, do you get the cow thing? I can't remember. I never really looked close enough at it. From what Marty was saying, I think you do. And if you do, it probably was a bad move, what I did. Really, it was. Although in some ways I don't regret it. It's... Yeah, a lot of people do what and I understand why, but I actually really think this is a decent field. I really think it makes a fairly decent farmyard, and we've probably gone a place where other people aren't going to go to. And sometimes a bit of uniqueness, I think, is important. If everybody makes a let's play with everybody staying on the Horsch Agrovation sort of headquarters, then it's a bit samey, really. And I've always liked really the start from scratchy type thing. Now we didn't go for that type of start, but we did go for something quite unique. I love the fact that we're using proper silos with the belt system. I'm quite loving that. Wanting to sort of, I think, include that. Oh, missed that one. Wanting to include that a little bit more in other let's plays. We've also got that on Frontier. Thoroughly enjoying that, but that I've put that to one side now. I just wanted to show a few bits and bobs on that. Not saying we won't go back to it, and I'm not sure where it's set, where it's Europe or what. And whether the Frontier map's the one I'm going to go to. The White Farm is going to become a proper let's play, because people really are liking that. The numbers are really high. Not that I'm guided by numbers enormously, but if people want to watch it, then I will listen to what you want, basically. Definitely. I'd be silly not to. So yes, Neverland is a monster. It is. It's become stupendously large. I literally think I'm dealing with something like 6 million litres of, it will be silage when we've converted it, but there's straw on that field is humongous. It really is. It's taken me by surprise on how much there is. I'm prepared to work hard, but I've it's 2.5 million litres, 2.5 million or 2,500 tonnes, whichever way you want to look at it. I think is its full capacity. We filled it to just over 2 million litres, and am I scooping that? I am. Yeah, 2 million litres, and it's... Why am I not turning? I think I've buckled the thing. I've not quite got it right. Yeah, 2 million litres, and I'm about I think I've put almost 1,000,000 litres with belt systems. It took an entire episode, which I'm time-lapsing, so it's going to be a monster. It really is. I'm just wondering how long that's going to take. It's going to be like Rombos. And when a Let's Play does get that big, it really is... It eats into the time for the other Let's Plays. That's why the trouble I had with Rombos sometimes. It really did... Yeah, if you sort of got quite a few Let's Plays on, really you could do with just having that one. And you can't do that if you're trying to... If people like to, you know, watch specific maps, it's not really fair on everybody else that they don't get their, you know, to look at one of the ones they like. So it's one of those... I never know how to handle this. Yeah, October's... I can't remember when sorghum is. When is sorghum? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Now, don't you do sorghum enough to... It's next month, August or September. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, canola, barley. Yeah, I'm trying to think what we're going to do that's... Yeah, because I think we're going to have enough sunflowers again, and it's... If we've got enough crop on storage to feed our animals for the year, of course... That's the one thing I am going to say. It's got to be for the year. Then that's a good place to be. Now, I think this is going to be more than 100 tons. 3.5 times 20. No, not quite. I think it would just accommodate it. Just think. Ooh, you were saying? Ah, I might have already had some in. Have to touch the door on the base game to actually make this pop. Right, okay, well let's do it the other way. Yeah, it is. How much have we got in there? We have 100 tons of straw. Wheat, 99 tons. Ah, of course, seeds. That's what we're trying to make, isn't it? Yeah. That's going to be the master plan. That's going to bring in a lot of cash. So... That needs a little bit of manure. So we've got a little bit of manure coming through. Plenty of lime, plenty of herbicide. So yes, right, okay. Digestate. Yeah, no, we did bring... Ah, that's right, we did bring a... So that means these are ready. Then that means that right now we should be taking... them to market. This is the cash one. I knew there was something I should be doing. Right, okay, I'm going to go into a time lapse. Yep, a lot of this, the rest of this are weight now. Yeah, as in like, yeah, we're going to go and sell our goods, and let's have a look at the animals as well. This is a fresh, well, yeah, it is. No, this is a fresh session. So, we're literally topped. We do need some straw. That's the thing we were going to do. Yes, it was. Because I have a sneaky feeling I think I'm totally correct on this. So let's just grab one. I know I'm right. I know I am. There is no way other than to blow straw in there for us to actually do this. So I think we need to grab a straw blower. Did we buy anything at the top and what was on the sales? That's it, the Vario, which I would love. But we don't know. No, I don't need it. It's true. We've got three fantastic. Sorry, what I meant by that was we've got two fantastic fence. Yeah. That's right. We have got that as well, haven't we? So we need to fetch that at some point. Right now, it doesn't really matter. So then we've got sorghum. Right, let's go and do what we've got to do. And also, where are we selling them this time? Yeah, that field is annoying. It really is. And also, is it today the day we're cutting? Because we will not be cutting. No, I don't think so. I think that's August, I think. And this will be the last cut, I would say. Be careful, because this is where they whiz by like that. Yeah, we'll go and shift these, and I think I did everything. I remember, yeah, we did all of the fertilising and liming because I knew that we were going to get busy. I knew we got this massive harvest, which we've now done. We did fantastically with the wheat, and obviously We've got some kept back for the pigs. I still think we can probably sell some, but I'm not bothered if we're sitting on it. I'd sooner have it in storage than just run out and have to buy some from the shop prices. So then this is a bit of a monster now. This is going to be fun. It is, but I don't mind this. I can cope with this, even though it is quite a large scale. So then, where is the best place at present to sell our silage? And this really goes against the grain, really heavily goes against the grain. Right, so the best is definitely the biogas, and then Sunnybank bales. Which one is that? Is that the one? I think that's the one at the top that we usually go to, or did go to the most. I did this on another Let's Play where I took all of the tip stations and orders and trailers and combines off so I could see something. So Sunnybank. Oh no, it is that one. So we'll go to the biogas first, and then we're going to take the rest of Sunnybank bales, which is the one that... Why are you not putting your thing down when I'm telling you? Right, yeah, so all that remains to be said is... I think I'm trying to end the session. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. They're not ready. They're not ready. So why have I got some that are ready and some that aren't? That makes no sense to me. We did it all on the same day. Oh, unless I kept some back and this is the colour. Because this looks like first growth stage, which means we would have done it in June, which means it will be tomorrow morning. So if it is, then we're going to crack on. We don't really need to do any more baling. Not really. I think what we're going to do is we are going to go to sleep till the morning, and then we are going to do the bales. And 8 o'clock is okay just for this time of year. We will get the straw in though. I do want to get the straw blown into the pigs, really. I don't want to be hanging around anymore. I really should have done that then. Oh, we have some great demands at the bale store, so that could be it for our benefit. Do you know, it's weird that should actually appear now, the fast track, because I was only thinking today, I haven't seen that in the sales for an awful long time, and then lo and behold, it now appears in here. So that is quite amazing. We can't really afford it, I've got to be totally honest. Now, we're obviously not selling... Oh, no, we're not. We're not selling fertiliser at the minute. That is true. Are we converting? How did we do overnight? Oh, I seem to be stuck. Let's have a quick look. How did we do? What did we get up to before we ran out of digestate? Wow, we did quite a lot of seeds. 44 tonnes. Manure, we've got 77771 litres of that. So that means, yeah, we've stopped making the manure because we've run out, which now means, have we got any? No, we've run out of digestate and we've run out of slurry. That can crack on though, so that's going to crack on. That's going to be brilliant later on in the year. So let's have a look at the sales. Oh, sorghum's ready. I was forgetting about that. We need to be, never mind about doing the bales. We really need to be... I've just looked at the sales. I do apologise. Yeah, it's one of those days. I really am not feeling at my best. But yeah, we need to get grabbing the sorghum now. So do you know? Well, forget the bales. The bales can wait. The sorghum needs grabbing out of the fields now. Really now. Yeah, it does. So the sorghum, we're going to get that right now. with the harvester. Right, we need to be grabbing, yeah, let's grab some. Do we stick that straight in? No, sorghum. No, we don't need you at all. We need a tractor and a trailer, definitely. Ooh, and that's right. That will now be able to go in. We'll use that trailer. Yeah, and we will definitely get the blower. We've got to get that. Yeah, it is funny. I was only just literally sort of thinking that to myself. I haven't seen the JCB in the sales for ages, and lo and behold, we'll go and see them in the sales. Now then, let's have a look at what we have got in the animals now. Well, that's pretty much topped us up again. Base food's still the most, so slurry's up to 6.8. That's fantastic. They're 25% reproduction already. They're 60% pubescent, 1 month old, so that is fantastic. They'll still be producing slurry. It's nice to see they're not really are. No, they're not trying to think about this. Yeah, the access to the field. Yeah, of course we've got our own corn header now, so we can actually do the sunflower. Oh, this is a mistake to go that way. You're going to get caught on those branches. This is true. Right, so then, yeah, sunflowers. We've still got a little bit of sunflowers, I think, left in storage, and they are, yeah, we got, with the last bit of loose that we left, I know we've got plenty of this, but I don't think there's that much there, really. I think I was a little bit, I think probably 60 odd tons, 2 sets of this. That's going to be fun to retrieve, really. Let's have a look how much room we've got. Now, let's do this the other way. Yeah, let's look and see what we've got in storage. We've got 2 bins, 250, 87 tons, and that is 87 tons. 69 tons still is sorghum, 14 tons of sunflowers. That's from last year. So we've got everything that we need. Yeah. We've got everything we need. It is 3 base things, isn't it? I think that's it. Root crops, sugar beet, which we haven't got any in storage because it's not in there, but we've got plenty, and that's the least amount of things that we need. So yeah, right. Anyway, let's put this on the side. And let's get the sorghum going. Now, how much space have we got in this? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, but then we've got to grab the belt system. Oh, this one's full, pretty much full. So, yeah, sorghum and wheat and a little bit of sunflowers. So let's grab that, and let's grab that header, and let's get this done. Yeah, and we'll get the rest of the straw up over the winter with there's no mad rush. It really is. Let's change the view a little bit, and let's let go of that. We do need to wash this. It's ditched. It really is. Yeah, I am enjoying this. I really am. I'm almost forgetting the fact that it's not. I am missing Courseplay for doing things like baling. It is nice to be able to set the baler going. That's probably one of the biggest things I'm missing. Everything else I'm pretty much sort of getting there. The equipment, that's another thing that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, there's a lot of bits missing in the base game that you really could do with. Anyway, I'm going to time lapse this because it's a bit of a monster. I think we're also going to do as much of the bales as possible. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. See, so we definitely had more bales this time than we've had ever before. That's with cutting the all of that. They had done a little bit more. There's some obviously bales left at the BGA which are silage now. The BGA's got a full hopper, so that's why the money's going up again by one every now and again. Because there's those bales there. Yeah, you can see it ticking up very slowly. So I've got this last full set, which is quite a good place to be. I've sent the tractor up to the top. I think it's got snarled up though. Usually when you see all that many like is blocked, it's one of those blocked where it really is blocked. But it usually then says that message about unable to reach destination, so maybe it did get there. This is weird. Sometimes you get the environmental score reward and sometimes you don't. We got it the first time here, and then every time since we don't get it. I don't get it. Very random. I thought it was just at the biogas plant. You definitely get it there. But the first set that I will be looking in editing to make sure I am right, but I'm almost sure I am. First set, we actually get an environmental score reward here, and then every single time since we haven't. So it is a little bit weird. So really, we should still have about 280,000 after grabbing the Vermeer thing for 230,000. We're going to leave this over here. Oh, no, because we're going to need... Yeah, let's grab this last bale. No, in fact, no, it's one bale. It's the cut in the morning, the final cut of the year, September. We'll then have October and November to grow, so that we can at least start, even if we start at second growth stage, it's still a first cut in March. We'll still get 3 cuts in, even if not quite as good. We do need, though, this time to get the fertiliser and liming done again. I don't want to forget. Mind you, no, yeah, that is true. You know, we do. If that's the point, we've already done it. Yeah, I was going to say, thinking about it, I've already done this one. It's after the cut we'll need to do it. Yeah, I'm being daft now. Yeah, I'm a little bit delirious. Yeah, truthfully. So then, all we've got left is the sunflowers. I did my very best. I pulled every trick that I knew about to actually get that. Let's get that. I don't know that we've got enough room for the sorghum. We are bursting out of the seams, to be honest. I think all of our things are pretty much full. I think we've emptied the harvester. I'm going to leave this out though, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to run the harvester up and we're going to literally go to the... Yeah, let's go and put this away if there's enough room. I'm not so sure there is. I think we may have to sell a little bit of some of our over, or even make some more seeds out of the wheats when we possibly can. Need to be grabbing the slurry. There's a lot of jobs to do this month. I can't just afford to, not do anything. But yeah, we'll be buying another one of the bins if we, soon, I think. Or I think 2's enough to keep us going. Oh, are we full? We normally are full if that doesn't say... Oh, okay. No, we're not. I don't think that all is going to go in. I might be wrong. I usually am. Just wanted to show you what we've got in total in all of the silos. If we'd got this, if we managed to get it all in, which maybe we will. Looks quite promising, but you never know. But there's some flowers to get in yet, but we will have taken a little bit out. We're not using an awful lot, but obviously the other thing is that all the pigs, all the 77, they are going to be growing older. They're already like 16% through puberty, so yeah, not sure what each month does for them, but going through the winter, I would imagine by next March, we're going to have pretty much... Ooh, it's going to be close. Fantastic. So then, what have we got in storage in total? Because that's a lot of sorghum now. Wow, 131, 200. So there's a lot of wheat, a lot of sorghum, a bit of sunflowers, and we've got about 60 odd tons of sugar beet on the field itself, not in storage. So right, let's go at the top. Oh no, we want the harvester. We're going to run that up ourselves. think it's easy because it is fast. If it was one of the slow ones, then I would literally... Right, where is the header? I think it's over there somewhere. We'll stick this on the header. Oh, you know, it's a folding. That's the only reason I'm not thinking of taking the header trailer, was because we literally can fold it and travel across the map with it, because it's a folding. Yeah, literally, I don't think it's much wider than we are, so I think we can safely manage that. Right, okay, let's go grab that. We're going to grab the straw blower as well at the same time. I'd like to end the set. It's going to be a bit of a monster, this one, although a lot of it's timed up, so maybe it's not. I want to grab a couple of bales and I want to blow them in so that we're finally getting manure. Did we do the manure pit? No, that was the other cost that we mentioned, was the manure pit itself. That was another 25,000. So we need to stick that in. What I'd like to do though is switch because I think we've got enough money to sort of buy the other thing. What I'd like to do is buy it but then not buy it, just so as we can see if there are the cows, so that we know what we're going for next is the cows basically on the map. Because I would like to do that, although do I now? Are we happy with the... I know manure and slurry isn't quite so good with pigs, definitely not, but do we need that, or do we... Yeah, I mean, do I break the mould? Milk? Yeah, we've got no... no, you can still do things at the dairy. It's still not that bad. It is very slow, though, I've got to be honest. In the base game, being as we are dealing with base game, I'm not really sure that I want to do cows. I would normally go for like a disturbed simulation dairy where I can soup it up. We can neither upgrade dairies or not, which means we'd need probably, before long, 6 or 7 dairies to deal with, and I'm not going to be placing dairies at 80 grand a pop. 6 of them's 500 grand just to process. Yeah, I remember Hobo's Hollow where we'd got about between 7 and 10 dairies, and they still were not able to keep up with the flow of milk that we've got at the end. We were getting a bigger and bigger load of milk, and it was silly. So yeah, really, I don't want to be playing ball in base game because it's incapable of actually dealing with the amount of milk that you've got when you've got a lot of cows. It can deal with it at the beginning, but not for long. The recipe's just not good enough. The cycles are not good enough to keep up with what you get. So, although the other thing is, I'm not sure at what point the enhanced animal system went wrong and actually gave us too much of everything. It may have gradually always been a little bit like that and then got worse. But yeah, no, this is not too bad. We do need to repair it though, and I'm glad we brought this up. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about grabbing the 45 grand, because I thought, well, you can't. Your harvester, you're not repairing your harvester. Now you're able to. Although this is going to hurt. I know it is for a fact. This is going to be. I think this is going to be worse than the fence, as in like mega worse, or equal to the. Ooh, yes. Not quite as bad as the 13,000 one, but yeah, it's certainly bad as the other 8,000 one. Ooh, read it and weep. Gordon Bennett. If farmers had got them kind of bills to deal with, Giants, there'd been no farmer that'd been making profit in the world. Ah, yeah, I was right. So somewhere, our tractor bailed somewhere at some point. Ah, no, they didn't. They're just charging us for sitting in the tractor, doing nothing. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's see. How much does that top piece of land cost us? The original farmyard, it is 266. We can afford it. So then, yeah, let's switch off the autosave, which is this one, and it's to the right one, and we save the game right now. No autosave's going to kick in. We're going to buy this, and then we're not going to save it, so I'm going to let go. What I'll do is I shall buy the blower. Can we afford the blower? I don't. Yeah, I think we can. So let's buy the blower first and then save it once more. We got some... No, it was that was there already. Yeah, so cracking tractors, but we've got enough, if I'm honest. I'm quite happy with what we've got. So then we want to be grabbing animals. And we want to be grabbing the Vermeer, which was the most reasonable of them all by a little bit. Take straw and bales and use them to cover the ground. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using this as well because I've not used it. So let's buy that. Are you sure you're going to be able to do it? 30,000 would be 280. Yes. We can still do it. Now we save it again. Now we buy the thing, but we don't save it again. We want to buy that plot of land. And now we have a look at if we do own an animal enclosure. Let's go and have a look. Liquid fertilizer. See, we didn't. We've not got animals. That's all right then. See, we haven't. I didn't think we did have. Least looking farmhouse I've ever seen this. Now, liquid fertilizer. What is that about? Let's have a quick look, because if we have got... Let's go have a look. The silo is empty. Yeah, nothing. So nothing at all. It really doesn't matter. There was nothing here. I was not right at all. There is no animals. Yeah, it isn't. So I thought, yeah, I must have misunderstood Marty completely, because there are not any animals. I can't see any. No, just sheds. Lots and lots of sheds. Yeah, no, we didn't miss anything. It would show the icons on the map anyway. Yeah. Knew we got lots of sheds. Sheds coming out of our ears, to be honest. So no, there is nothing here that would warrant that we really needed to do. So let's sell that again, and we don't need to worry about the autosave. So let's just grab autosave back on. And let's go and grab out. Yeah, let's take those down. I'd like to blow the straw. That's the last thing I'd like to do. Yeah, we'll take the. Oh, yeah, no, we can get across here. Yeah, I think we can still get across here, but I really don't think I should have come this way. I think this leads out, and then yeah, it goes back across. So yeah, there was. I didn't miss it. I'm glad, because I must have misunderstood what Marty said or meant, really, to be honest, about the cows. Right, let's grab the Vermeer. Grab a couple of bales. Said 2 bales. We'll send the harvester down on its own steam. And we've still got 281,000. Oh, we're going to have to do the manure pit, though. Otherwise, what we've done is a total waste of time without... Yeah, having the... Right, so let's send that down. No. Set destination. I'm not sure it's going to get out the gate, but we'll have a look. We'll stick it on the field, or on the edge of the field there. No, it's, yeah, leave it to it. We'll get out of its way as well. So that's fantastic. We've got that as well to do our sunflowers. I could not think of the name. Yeah, so I'm a bit one of those stages where I'm bursting at the seams again with Let's Plays, and it is my own fault. I realise that. I just, yeah, with the Frontier map, that's why I'm saying I'm not. A bit like with the old, not the old String Farm, Valley the Old Farm. I was thinking about that yesterday and I thought it's. I would like to go back to that because we'd start the Let's Play. I would like to crack on and do a bit more because it is one of my favourite maps. Oh, please. Don't get stuck again. Really would like to get, it looks to me very much like that. Let's do this the other way around. Yeah, this one's I think. Oh no, we have action again. Fantastic. Whatever Ray was snarled up in, she's not anymore. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's get the bales done. Let's blow this out. Which side out? We'll blow out on the left-hand side by the look. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit hard to say. I would say so. But it's got a black flappy thing that side. But there's... Oh, I don't know. We shall see. I'm quite sure it'll, when switched on, it'll be quite apparent which how we do it. We've got a few loose bales right outside the production shed, so we can grab a couple that way and stick them in here. Oh, please don't get blocked. Right, so we need to be grabbing the pallet fork rather than the bucket. We need to be grabbing a... No, we can grab the loose ones. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to grab these off the field. I've got plenty of sorghum. I mean, there's, yeah, literally a year's supply and then some. We didn't get through anywhere near as much as I thought, but, yeah, the thing is, the animals are getting more. You can't rely on just because you only have, well, I say only had 70 odd. Now we've got double that, so it's not quite as cut and dry as you think. Right, let's grab a couple of these. Now then, now what we're doing is, please tell me, oh, seriously? Rubbish drivers, Gordon Bennett. Right, come on. Get you onto the main road just out of the village, and there's nothing except for trees that could possibly get in your way. Right, you know something? I'm sick to death of your insaneness. We're gonna do it ourselves. Yeah. Yeah, we will. We'll take it down ourselves. Yeah, at least we're doing quite well. I mean, well, yeah, we've got this header as well. We don't need to. We've completely repaired this. We do need to top the fuel up on it though again. So we'll grab that. We'll just stick that next to the fuel thing now. It takes ages to fill, and we will literally get this filling. So I think we're doing quite well when you consider what we're doing. Yeah, we're going to take another 30 odd grand off, so we're going to be down to 200 and pretty much 50 grand. It's still not bad when you consider what we were at earlier, and we've repaired this, and that cost us a lot. We bought the blower, so yeah, and we will have bought the newer pit. That's the other thing, I want to save the game just before we do that, because it doesn't always, you don't always get it where it links to things. So yeah, the worst one I have found for that is my cow pasture by Royal Christie. That was so temperamental for me grabbing it. One time I'd stick it on the skirt and it'd be okay, then stick it slightly past and it'd be okay, then it wouldn't be okay. On the test I did at No Man's Land, it would not take, it would not act, you couldn't sort of, I put it on the skirt, I put it off the skirt, it just would not have it, would not link with that at all. So yeah, it's a little bit temperamental. Yeah, it's not logical in so much as what works one time doesn't work the next, so it's sort of a bit of a curveball. But yeah, at least we've got a header for this year. The sunflowers is the thing that we've got the least of, but then we don't need that much. It's the Although, yeah, the root crop's the least, and this is the second least. It's then the grain and the sorghum that is the main thing. So, yeah. Right, let's stick this straight down at the bottom. 10 to 11. Yeah, I had to speed time up to get the silage bales all completely done because some of them weren't ready. Oh. We still hitting that? No. Fuel. I believe you said you were going to fill this with fuel. I did. This is true. I definitely did say those words, so let's get it done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.